I don't think none of that other matters, bro. Honestly.
Well, respectfully, men ain't even leaving marriages. It's the women that's leaving. So I'm gonna go ahead and debunk that there.
Debunk what?
Uh, it's like in order, like
No, no, no.
it's
Listen. I think it's a
God.
difference. I think it's a difference between vetting for the person that you're gonna be with for the rest of your life. It can't be any major red flags. So I do think the vetting matters. In this conversation, we talking about a coffee date. Most of the women that y'all interacting with, y'all just want to fuck them anyway. So
No,
that
not
ain't
me,
that.
not me,
We
not
we
me.
talking we talking apples and oranges, bro. Honestly, it's an apples and oranges conversation when it comes to marriage versus just meeting somebody and kicking it with them. When you meet somebody and you kicking it with them, and again, I don't care if you just a friend. I don't care if you flying in to just kick it. Just be amused. Just sit there, look pretty, shut the fuck up,
It's not.
kick
It's
it
not.
every
It's
once in a
not.
while.
It's not. It's not. It's not that simple, Anton.
Okay.
It's not that simple because at the same time, in order for that woman to be interested in you, you have to. Besides sex and the physical attributes,
Over the
you have
last
to
three
bring
years,
Anton. Let
over
me
the
let me
last
get
three
my.
years, I will tell you that it's probably been hundreds of women that has come into my studio just to be amused.
But
Hundreds, and that's
okay,
and
let
that's
me
a
know.
fact.
Let me know when I can go.
It's been hundreds of women. I will tell you, probably more than most of these niggas that's single in here. I've had hundreds of women that has come into my studio, hundreds of women that have came into the city, hundreds of women that have signed a non-disclosure agreement. So if you're telling me that it's way different, how?
You ready?
Yeah,
Because I
I'm
don't want to
listening.
be cut off because you cut me off 3 times
I'm
respectfully.
sorry, my bad. You right.
Yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, in order for a woman to even like you, you have to bring some quote unquote something to the table. It's not that just easy to where y'all just be like, oh, I like you, oh, you like me, blah 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 blah. It's not that easy. First of all, if you ain't even financially on your feet as a man, she gonna not like you off ripper. Unless you're a Pookie or Ray Ray, whatever, but that's a whole different conversation. Like, and respectfully, you've been married for 50 years. The
Mm-hmm,
dating market of today is different how it was when you was dating.
mm-hmm,
It's how, the whole aspect of dating is different, Anton.
mm-hmm.
So from your logic, it
How
might
is
be
it
right
different?
from when you was dating, but today
How is
is
it different?
incredibly different. You have the internet, you have boss bitches, women that think women that's dressed like men, studs. It's like it's a lot of competition out here.
So again, what the fuck does that have to do with you? It's been competition since the beginning of time. Like your goal is to find the bitches that rock with you. Why do you even look at everybody else's competition?
It was a time in
That's
history
that.
where
Hold on, that's
it
number one. And number two, if you need money to get her, then she was never yours in the first place.
exactly that's why you do the $40 date.
No, no, no,
It
no,
was
no,
a
no.
time. It was a time.
You
It was a
said
time in
women.
history
You said women
where
don't.
I would go to a man's house and ask the man of the house to marry his daughter without even no vouching. So what are you talking about?
You said women don't want guys that don't have money, right?
Majority.
Cool. Then that's a filtering system. If I can't get her without money, then why the fuck am I chasing her?
Well, if we're being technical, every date has a potential to be something more, right? Every date has a potential to make that relationship that you have with that partner even more. Because once y'all go on that first date, your relationship is either going to be sour, it's just going to be a friendship, going to be cordial, or it's going to blossom into a actual relationship. And that is the whole point of the date. Most of the time, he's saying most of the time we're going on dates with women just so we can smack. I mean, maybe for some guys, man, who are just strictly just here just to ram something, then yeah, sure, right? But for your average guy, right? For your average guy, I'm pretty sure most of us are looking for somebody that we can wake up to, make some food for, have some kids with, or whatever, right? But the fact that he does have this idea about us constantly going out and about the dating, yeah, I mean, come on, Anton, you're being disingenuous, right? You're being disingenuous. And to be truthful, a lot of these dates can turn from, well, you know what, I'm just here just to take this girl out on a date just to hit, and then you never know, this might be a girl that you might be like, okay, well, dang, you know what? After talking to her, seems like a very respectable woman, this, that, and the third. Might want to go out on another date with her. So your intentions was going in, I'm gonna go ahead and put it through the mattress. Now let me go ahead. I changed my mind. Let me go ahead and try to get to know her. There's been plenty of girls that was the exact same way with me. I was going out here about to take them out on a date because I was like, you know what, this is gonna be a girl. I'm gonna just go ahead and just buzz down, do whatever I need to do with. But then it's like, okay, well, you know what? She's kind of more than that, right? She's kind of more than that. Let me learn a little bit more about her. And then for Anton to say that, hey, well, Brad, I mean, if you need to get some money to get her, then she was never yours in the first place. So surface level, yeah, we get it. We understand that if you ain't making enough or whatever, you really shouldn't even be dating. To some degree, I wouldn't even say that even if you are making, let's just say you're making $20 an hour, you're making $19 an hour, you're still living check to check. But if you have a goal, if you're getting somewhere, you should always want to date. You should want to go ahead and find somebody who wants to help you out. You want to find a help meet. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of dating. That's the whole point of marriage. That's the whole point of creating a bond, creating a relationship. But the issue is when you have most of your women who think like this, which we're going to tap on in a little bit, but when you have most of your women who think like this, because these women are constantly moving the scale of what it is to please a woman. For a standard woman, not good enough. For a woman who is almost like a groupie, for a woman who constantly try to message around and get passed around your 10%ers, you dang sure ain't good enough for them. But we're going to talk about that more later. Let's jump back into the video.
So why is that even a topic of conversation? That's not a factor when it comes to, because again, y'all said that it don't matter for a nigga that she like, right?
Right. Because
that
proves my whole point. That proves my whole point.
So if she like you, then what the fuck is you talking about as competition for? If she like you, she like you.
It's competition everywhere. Even if you're a millionaire or broke, it's still competition there. The whole context of us back and forth is the coffee date. You keep you always lead off with the coffee date because that's the only true way as a man of today to know if she generally likes you. And that's my whole point of what I was trying to tell you earlier is that it has to be a common ground for her to even fuck with you.
Nigga, you know if she like you in the first 5 minutes of meeting her.
Man, these women out here be chameleons.
Okay, so she a chameleon.
Just like you said on the previous episode.
I don't believe in spending
a woman
no money
would act
on
a certain way just to get what she want.
Women are attracted to resources.
I don't believe in spending no money on no chick that ain't your chick.
Exactly. That's why she's no.
I'm talking about fucking coffee dates. If she not bringing in some kind of value to me, then it ain't nothing to spend no money on her. Because let's be very, very clear, bro. The niggas that got money, and I ain't talking about these goofy NBA players or these fucking rappers. Niggas that got money and women know that they got money, the women will fuck them just for the clout. They don't have to spend no money. They want to be around them just because they want to be a part of the crew. They'll fuck the crew. So it ain't even about money. It ain't even about a coffee date. It ain't about none of that shit. You could just call her and DM her and she'll come straight through. So that's the first thing. So you ain't got spending no money. That's number one. The second thing is again, you should know within the first few minutes of whether she feeling you. So it really don't matter whether she a chameleon or not, because she gonna reveal herself over time if that's the type of chick that you really fucking with. I still stand on what I said in that really just about whether or not y'all like each other. If you find a chick that you feeling, and I ain't talking about a chick that's out here, I ain't talking about a chick that's got a whole lot of motion and none of that shit. If you find a chick that you like and she fuck with you and it ain't no major red flags, that's all it takes, honestly. All the rest of this shit don't even mean nothing, bro. All of this is just all the internet and stuff. Bro, most women that is marriage material ain't even fucking on the internet.
You just proving my point.
The internet should not matter. I'm not proving your point. I'm proving
you are
wrong. The internet shouldn't be a factor for competition, is what I'm saying. If she on the internet, if she on fucking TikTok telling all of your business, then that's clearly not a person that you want to be around. all of this stuff that y'all talking about is easy to filter through. It's like going on Airbnb. You don't look at 1,000 homes. You filter through. I want the one with the washer, the dryer. I want the one that also got the pool in the back. I want the one that's in this particular city, so on and so forth. It got to be instant check-in, also deluxe. I want this, that, and this and that. Once you filter through all of that bullshit, you find a 1 or 2 or 3 that you want to compare against, and you book one. That's the end of it. I don't know why this shit is so complicated, bro.
It's not. I'm trying to let anybody else want to speak because I don't want to speak too much on it.
I think in today's time, a lot of women are looking strictly at men's resources first. So for men, it's like it's hard to decipher what women are genuine there for them or just after their resources, because that's most of women are just gold diggers, money hungry. They want their bills paid for.
Okay.
And that's a lot of women. They want that type of treatment. So you have these men doing that. And that's why these delusional women are, yeah, man got to do this for me. He got to do this, because they set that standard at times. So I think it's really hard to find good women nowadays because like Houston, it's a bunch of gold digging women that want to be tricked on. And they're going to have a guy that's a food guy. They're going to have a guy that's a club guy, a section guy, a Monday guy. And that's a lot of women nowadays. So Anton, I think it's harder for these men nowadays to decipher what woman's really there for them or after their resources. Because a lot of them are faking it for a year, 2 years. A man can lose his job and they dip. A lot of these women are fake.
Okay, so if they lose their job and they dip, then that's cool.
And then okay, I mean, the man wasted his time on the chick, spent money.
It was good for the time that we was with each other, and she gone now.
That's why
I mean, here's the problem. There's a lot of
there is no wasted time, bro. Like, okay, if you let's just say, for example, you with a chick and she cheat on you, right? Okay, so it's her time to go back to the streets now. I'm not you wouldn't trip about it because that's somebody else's chick now. Like it was fun while it lasted, and now it's not there no more. Okay, if a chick leave you when you broke, then good. You was able to, y'all had a good time, and now it's time to move on. Like it ain't no wasted movement. It's just forward motion and movement. That's it. Who cares, bro? Like let her go.
That's why you got to make her prove to you she's the one by small dates. Don't be tricking her on Ruth Chris the first date, idiot. These simp ass dudes out here be taking on the Ruth Chris, spending hundreds of dollars, and they say, "Oh, I think we just need to be friends."
I think it's a situation where where multiple things can be true.
And just touching back on what we were talking about earlier in the video, your women change the scale. They constantly move the scale of what it means to be a man and to please a woman. You know how hard it is to please women nowadays. For your standard woman, your average woman, a man who's making 60K, a man who's making 40K isn't good enough for them. And you're saying that's most of your average women. And then you're talking about your women who are dang near like groupies, your women who like to get passed around by your rappers and your athletes, your women who say, well, I've dated a bunch of athletes, I've been around a bunch of athletes. Y'all have heard women who jumped on podcasts who try to talk about dating and try to talk about what it's like to be in the entertainment scene, and these women say, well, you know, I've always been around these guys, I've always been around people who make tons and tons of money and entertainers. You're being passed around. But you're talking about your upper echelon women who like to mess around with your 10%ers. A dude making 40K, damn sure ain't good enough. So yes, it is easy just to say, hey man, well, you know, they ain't yours, you don't want to deal with them. Okay, that's fine, let's move out the way. But the fact that we have to constantly deal with that, the fact that most of your men have to deal with that because most of your women are walking through life thinking that they're way better than what they are, thinking that, hey, well, you know, I need a man who can support my lifestyle. Okay, well, the men that you want to support your lifestyle don't want to support you. They want to just knock you down a few times, but then after that, they out of there. And then for your average woman, they can't even get to 10%. But here are your average men just chilling. I mean, hey, yo, we're over here too. We're over here too. We can give you some love. We can't give you everything that they can give you, but we can give you some love. We can go ahead and give you some stability. We can create experiences with each other because that's pretty much what life is about anyway. But Anton Daniels is just being disingenuous because he can say, once again, these women aren't for you. But then, and once again, if most of your women are acting like this, it's okay to let them be. But then we will end up having Anton Daniels having another panel, another show in the next couple of months, in the next couple of years, talking about why divorce rates are high, why the child birth rates are so low. We see it all the time. But yet he's just telling us, hey, well, hey, it is what it is. They ain't yours. Let's not be disingenuous, bro. We see you trying to argue in bad faith. Look at the comments. Somebody says Anton is way off base here. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Today's price is obese, kids, rude, indebted, overeducated, underemployed, and uncooperative. All that, and they still believe that they are settling. Then somebody else says, I've been rocking with Anton for a long time now, but he is letting the money change him. No married man should be speaking like this. Then somebody else says, once again, Anton is wrong. I guarantee if he grew up in this generation, he just graduated high school in 2025, he would be one of these men complaining on the internet that these women are prostitutes and gold diggers. And he will be complaining that he can't find a genuine one without spending money. I mean, hey, bro, listen, man. Hey, people on his neck, man. People on his head top, bro. Somebody says Anton don't like being wrong. Somebody else says you can tell when someone has let their money go to their head, and to talk about your wife publicly like that. Then, I mean, like, once again, somebody put thumbs down for AD. Somebody says, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and pull up another one. Somebody says AD is really lame. It's not a good time if she left you soon as you lose your job. You realize it was fake, and those good times, right? And that's what I was just pretty much saying earlier, man. Once again, when you lose a woman, it's going to be hard. When you lose a woman, it's going to be hard because you put so much time, so much effort into her. So, of course, get her up out the way. But, I mean, the fact that you spent so much time, you wasted so many years, you wasted so much money on this person, you wasted so many resources, obviously it will feel some type of way. Obviously, men will be like, damn, bro, why? Right? Why? It's not just so easy just saying, hey, well, forget her, just let her go. It's easy to just do that, but it's not easy to let that go emotionally because, once again, you have so much tied to that. You put so much time into that. So, I mean, look, guys, y'all let me know down below what y'all guys think. Do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel.